Spartans, hail, hail, gold, blue, and white. We pledge our hearts and hands to keep thy colors ever bright. Forward we go, we will not fail. Sing to our alma mater, hail, hail, hail.
Good afternoon, everyone. And that was just beautiful. So thanks to our wonderful students who provided that rendition of our alma mater. Welcome to our 59th Annual Honors Convocation, where we celebrate the academic excellence of our university and the achievements of our top students. I'd like to begin with our land acknowledgement. The San Jose State University community recognizes that the present-day Muwekma Ohlone tribe, with an enrolled Bureau of Indian Affairs documented membership of over 550, is comprised of all the known surviving American Indian lineages aboriginal to the San Francisco Bay region, who trace their ancestry through the missions Santa Clara, San Jose, and Dolores during the advent of the Hispano-European Empire into Alta California, and who are the successors and living members of the sovereign, historic, previously federally recognized Verona Band of Alameda County. Furthermore, the San Jose State community recognizes that the university is established within the Thamian Ohlone-speaking tribal ethno-historic territory, which, based upon the unratified federal treaties of 1851 to 1852, includes the unceded ancestral lands of the Muwekma Ohlone tribe of the San Francisco Bay Area. Some of the enrolled Muwekma lineages are descendant from direct ancestors from the Thamian Ohlone tribal territory, whose ancestors had affiliation with Mission Santa Clara. The San Jose State University community also recognizes the importance of this land to the indigenous Muwekma Ohlone people of this region, and consistent with our principles of community and diversity, strives to be good stewards on behalf of the Muwekma Ohlone tribe, whose land we occupy. I'm delighted to have with us today a number of our outstanding faculty members, college deans, and staff, all of whom are here to recognize and celebrate the achievement of our students. I also want to acknowledge how important these same people are to the success of our students. They educate and instruct, they offer guidance, and they provide the critical support systems that put our students in a position to thrive and succeed. And today, they honor their students' academic success. You will be introduced to many of these individuals a bit later in our program, as well as to a student speaker from our Associated Students group who will help to honor her fellow classmates. Today, we honor those students who have received the distinction of President's Scholars due to their outstanding academic achievement. This academic year, 2,764 scholars have achieved a 4.0 in either the spring 2020 or fall 2020 semester. We are very proud of them. So I very much am looking forward to the next 45 minutes or so. And for now, to get us started, I'll turn it over to our Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Vincent Del Casino, to offer a few words of his own. Vin?
Thank you so much, President Papazian, and hi, everyone. This is truly one of the best days on the academic calendar, a day when we, as administrators and faculty and staff, get to brag about our students and all they've achieved academically. These students are the best and brightest, some of the highest achieving students we have at the university. So it is an absolute honor for me to recognize the academic success of San Jose State University's best students. Your scholastic performance is proof that you have a high standard of achievement and that you are capable of attaining your goals. I commend each of you for your accomplishment and your future promise. Your academic success indicates that you will make significant contributions to our society after you graduate. I also want to acknowledge the people behind the scenes who work hard to guide and support the students we honor today. The parents, spouses, significant other, children, relatives, and friends of our students. All of you should know that we appreciate the role you have played in our students' success. I now have the pleasure of introducing Ravisha Mathur, the chair of our Academic Senate, who will offer a few remarks before introducing our keynote speaker. Ravisha?
Thanks, Finn. Good afternoon. I am so very pleased to be here with all of you to celebrate our academically brightest students at our annual Honors Convocation. There are many outstanding SJSU faculty and staff with us today to recognize the achievement of our excellent and our amazing students. We sincerely appreciate their commitment to helping our students gain a world-class education and preparing them to be engaged participants in our community and beyond. One of those exemplary faculty is our keynote speaker today. He is a dedicated colleague who recently earned one of the highest honors awarded to faculty. He was named the 2021 Outstanding Professor in recognition of his commitment to his students and his contributions to the university. His line of research is highly relevant to critical areas such as medicine, therapeutics, and immunology, and we are fortunate to have him passing on this kind of critical knowledge to our students and getting them excited about science and research. He has shown great enthusiasm for our teaching and for his scholarship throughout his academic career, so it was no surprise when he was named recipient of the prestigious Henry Dreyfuss Teacher Scholar Award back in 2019. And now, everyone, it is my pleasure to present this year's keynote speaker and the recipient of SJSU's 2021 Outstanding Professor, Dr. Lionel Cherizel.
Thanks a lot, Ravisha, for the very kind introduction. It's my pleasure to be here and to address this year's President's Scholars, the top SJSU students, la crème de la crème. This is a testimony to your grit, perseverance, and dedication to succeed. Congratulations. But now, do you know what you want to do next? Do you have it all figured out? If yes, good for you. If no, you don't know yet? Good for you too. Regardless, you have all of the life in front of you, and you have to be willing to seize opportunities. And don't be afraid to go where they might take you. It's often much easier to find what you don't like than what you really want. While preparing for this talk, I reflected back on my own experience and the decisions that led me to where I'm here today. I would like to say that I had it all figured out, that I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and accordingly made all educated and perfect decisions. But I'm hoping to show you that it has been far from this. I would now like to share a bit of my own story and a few slides on my journey west. You might see me now standing here in front of you as the outstanding professor, but not so long ago, I was sitting where you are, trying to find out what I wanted to do. You might have noticed already the French accent. Next, please. I grew up in the south of France, along the French Riviera, in a modest family of middle school teachers. Next, please. You probably heard of Cannes or Cannes, as some in the US will say, and its world-renowned film festival, the red carpet of the Palais des Festivals, right beside the Mediterranean Sea. That was my first contact with the American culture, and probably what prompted my interest and fascination with the US, and to some extent with Hollywood. I'm now a professor in the Department of Chemistry, but I didn't start in this field. Next, please. For many years, I studied mechanical engineering, and this is where I got most of my early education. It was difficult for me. I couldn't really visualize in 3 dimensions, and to be honest, I didn't enjoy it that much. I had always a knack for chemistry. Very early on, it was like magic to me, with a rational explanation behind it. You probably all took the first semester of Introduction to Chemistry course here at SJSU. Probably some of my former students are even in the audience. Next, please. Remember, you take two clear solutions and mix them together. Sometimes you notice a color change, sometimes the gas evolve, sometimes a precipitate will form. So after 2 more years of exhaustive studying in mechanical engineering, I made a very drastic change. I placed well in the final cumulative exam, which opened the door to one of the top French universities, but in chemistry. In the 3rd year, there was a possibility for an exchange program abroad to obtain a double diploma. And one of the options was in the US. Needless to say that I packed my suitcases, boarded a plane, and was on my way to the US. The inspiration and motivation for that trip was my desire to travel, to discover the US, learn English in full immersion, and additionally get a double diploma in chemistry. And off I went on my way to, next please, Louisville in Kentucky. Don't get me wrong, Kentucky was wonderful. I still have a very close friend there, but it wasn't the Hollywood I was expecting. It was a bit of a culture shock at first. 1 week after landing, I was teaching organic chemistry laboratories to sophomores, and I could barely speak English. While I didn't find Hollywood, I discovered in Kentucky an entire new world, the world of scientific research in a lab under a faculty supervision. I was mesmerized by the research environment, working in the laboratory to move science forward. I worked very hard and I had a blast doing so. Needless to say, that I didn't go back to France after the 2 years, but I stayed to get my PhD. Along the way, I improved my English, but managed to keep my French accent. And yes, I did successfully teach those courses. Next, please. I also took a few road trips across the US. Those were unforgettable adventures, with so much sightseeing and a lot of ground covered. I have especially fond memories of those trips. Next, please. Then I had a unique opportunity to go to Caltech, a premier research institute in Pasadena, near Los Angeles. I was accepted into the lab of a legend in the field of bioinorganic chemistry. Additionally, I was finally in Hollywood land. In retrospect, those 3 years at Caltech were also the most decisive 3 years in my life. That sets me up to where I'm at today, both professionally and personally. On a side note, I met then for the first time in San Diego my future wife, who is also French. Next, please. In 2009, I hope you are still with me. This is the last chapter. I was fortunate to receive an offer from SJSU in the midst of the economic downturn. I was attracted to the unique opportunity that SJSU provided to combine my love of teaching with scholarly activity in the heart of the Silicon Valley. I was also given the key to a research lab and the chance to jumpstart my research endeavor. I couldn't pass on this. And for the last 12 years, I took full advantage of this opportunity and combined my passion for research, teaching, with my love for travel. In a nutshell, I established and maintained a very productive research laboratory involving a large number of SJSU students, while mainly teaching the introductory to chemistry courses. I secure various fundings to support the research, published more than 20 manuscripts with many SJSU students as co-authors. Next, please. About traveling, I gave 60 invited talks showcasing my research in light-driven biocatalysis all over the world, and I also sprinkled some leisure trips as well. In conclusion, I hope that I demonstrated that you don't necessarily need to have all your future all planned out. You don't always know where life will take you. Do you think I knew when I was studying mechanical engineering in my 20s in France that I will end up 20 years later as an outstanding professor teaching chemistry at San José State University in the Bay Area? Granted, it took some hard work and ability to stay on track, even as the journey took some interesting twists and turns. By being President Scholars, you already demonstrated that you have what it takes to succeed. So my final words to you, go on. Don't be afraid to seize opportunities. Make the best informed decisions based on what you know at the time. Once again, congratulations to you and good luck for the next chapters of your life.
Thank you, Professor Charzal, and congratulations on your selection as Outstanding Professor. And thank you for your many contributions to San Jose State University. I'm very pleased now to introduce our next speaker. Jocelyn Jones-Trammell is a Dean Scholar who serves as Director of Sustainability for our Associated Students organization. Jocelyn and her AS colleagues are firmly committed to our student body, and she is known as a leader among her peers. I'm so glad she could be with us today to help congratulate our honors students. Jocelyn?
Thank you. Good afternoon, all. I am very happy to be here on behalf of Associated students to celebrate the achievements of my fellow peers. For those of you who may not know, Associated Students supports and represents SJSU students through advocacy efforts, leadership, and supporting students like you as you pursue and reach your goals, even in the midst of a global pandemic. You should all be proud of yourself for making it this far and with honors despite the uncertainty which surrounds us. Through all of these unprecedented events and changes, all of the Zooms and webinars, you stuck with it and got yourself through it. It's okay if it wasn't pretty, and if you made mistakes along the way. You remained focused on something that matters, yourself and your education, and you got through it. Through is the word of the times, it seems. I know most of you, like myself, are through with the way things are, through with the worries of the world, and I must say, rest in peace to young Micaiah Bryant, all that we have lost within the past year to state violence and the current health crisis. In the face of adversity, we must carry ourselves on and through to something better ahead. And I am nothing if not hopeful, so I feel confident in saying that what we are looking for is not far off. Use your imagination to envision this something better and keep going. Push through. I want you all to know that you are amazing individuals, capable of anything you set your mind to. Please do not forget it. Again, keep going and push through. I am very proud of myself for making it this far, for placing on the Dean Scholars list twice. I'm getting ready to graduate from this institution as well, so shout out to the class of 2021. To our President's Scholars, you inspire me and the rest of us through demonstrating what can be achieved when you try your best, regardless of your circumstances. So congratulations to all of you for either being a President's or Dean Scholar. It's an achievement that you and your family should be really proud of, especially during these challenging times. So congratulations again, friends, sending light and strength to you all. Take care. Thank you. President Papazian.
Thank you, Jocelyn. And now it's time for the moment we have all been waiting for. Today, we honor our students who have received the distinction of President's Scholars due to their outstanding academic achievement. As I noted earlier, a record number of 2,764 scholars have achieved a 4.0 this academic year in the spring 2020 and/or fall 2020 semester. These scholars have reached this level of excellence through their own individual sacrifice and through the support of their families, friends, faculty, and staff. They have shown a commitment to their studies through personal, economic, social, and educational circumstances, and their hard work has paid off, as they are now among the top 10% of all undergraduate students at this university. Let's give them a virtual round of applause. Now I'd like to invite each of our deans, beginning with Dean Dan Mashavi, Dean of the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business, to share some remarks while we honor each of our President's Scholars by displaying their names across the screen. Please note that the names displayed are those of honorees who registered for the ceremony and do not include all 2,764 President's Scholars. Dean Mashavi.
President Papazian, Provost Del Casino, deans, faculty, and honored guests. It's my honor to present to you the 411 President's Scholars from the Lucas College and Graduate School of Business. These students represent concentrations in accounting, accounting information systems, finance, corporate accounting and finance, business analytics, general business, marketing, management information systems, entrepreneurship, global operations management, international business, human resource management, and management. It is indeed an honor to recognize your accomplishments. You have a limitless future in front of you as you become the leaders of Silicon Valley and beyond. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I congratulate you.
Good afternoon. I'm Heather Latimer. I'm the Dean of the Connie L. Lurie College of Education. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Lurie College, I am delighted to recognize the outstanding academic achievements of the 162 President's Scholars from 2 undergraduate majors in our college, Child and Adolescent Development and Communicative Disorders and Sciences. You are to be highly commended for this impressive achievement, especially in the midst of a remarkably challenging year. It is a testament to your strength and persistence, as well as the dedication of our Lurie College faculty and staff and the support of your families and friends, that this year we are recognizing nearly twice as many Lurie College students as President's Scholars in comparison to previous years. The academic and career paths that you have chosen in CHAD and CD&S are filled with possibilities for providing transformative opportunities for individuals and communities. This work matters. We are very proud of your accomplishments and look forward to witnessing and cheering your continued success and leadership in the years ahead. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Lurie College of Education, congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am Dean Cheryl Ehrman of the Charles W. Davidson, didn't hit the right blue button. So let me try again. Good afternoon. I'm Dean Cheryl Ehrman of the Charles W. Davidson College of Engineering, and I'm pleased to present these top students in the following majors: Aerospace Engineering, Aviation and Technology, Biomedical Engineering, Chemical and Materials Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Computer Engineering, Electrical Engineering, General Engineering, Industrial and Systems Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, and Software Engineering. The 265 students honored here today are our future leaders in creating infrastructures, expanding possibilities, and innovating solutions to improve our lives. We are counting on you and your imaginations to help us meet the needs of the 21st century. We are so proud of your achievements. My congratulations to all of the engineering students being honored today.
Hi, I'm Audrey Shillington, Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences. Today's recognition of student achievements is one of the most important celebrations that takes place at San Jose State University. It is my pleasure to recognize 296 students from programs in the following departments and schools: Aerospace Studies, Air Force, ROTC; Military Science, Army, ROTC; Public Health and Recreation; Hospitality, Tourism and Event Management; Kinesiology; Nutrition, Food Science and Packaging; Occupational Therapy; Nursing, and Social Work. Students, it is an honor to recognize you. You will become leaders that not only sustain, but also improve the quality of life in our environments, as well as our communities. You are the future of human service and health professionals that will have a positive impact on our valley and far beyond. We are proud to call you CHHS students. Faculty, administrators, and staff, as well as your family and friends, are here today to acknowledge and applaud your remarkable academic achievements. We extend a proud and heartfelt congratulations to each of you.
Good afternoon. I'm Shannon Miller, Dean of the College of Humanities and the Arts. Honored students, family, and guests, I am thrilled to present the 498 President Scholars from the College of Humanities and the Arts. Our college provides a high-quality liberal arts education focused on creativity, innovation, and problem-solving, subjects in which these students have excelled. Our 10 academic units prepare students to impact the future of cultural, artistic, intellectual, and ethical life in our global society, and thus produce compassionate, informed citizens of the world. Our units include the School of Music and Dance, the School of Journalism and Mass Communications, and the departments of Art and Art History, Design, English and Comparative Literature, Humanities, Linguistics and Language Development, Philosophy, Film and Theater, and World Languages and Literatures. These students, who have shined in their academic work, have the potential to be remarkable leaders and creators in the arts and humanities. They are ethical, passionate, and compassionate women and men with a clear, elevating vision of how to make our world a better place. They will help us face the challenges of our world through the beauty and the insights provided by the fields of humanities and arts. Honored students, your faculty, colleagues, friends, and family members all salute you. Congratulations on your accomplishments.
Good afternoon. I'm Michael Kaufman, Dean of the College of Science. This academic year, 321 students from our college have achieved the distinction of being a President's Scholar. Today's awardees represent the departments of Biological Sciences, Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, Mathematics and Statistics, Meteorology and Climate Science, and Physics and Astronomy. Achieving honors in the sciences is difficult and requires a combination of academic rigor, an understanding of how to frame and test hypotheses, and application of practical skills in the lab and in the field. Many of our students being honored today have engaged in original research projects with faculty mentors, thereby positioning them to join the ranks of our graduates that have helped shape the culture of innovation that defines Silicon Valley. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding scholars.
Good afternoon. I am Walt Jacobs, and I am the Dean of the College of Social Sciences. Honored students, family, and guests, I am proud to present to you the 690 President Scholars from the College of Social Sciences. These students represent undergraduate majors in African American Studies, Anthropology, Behavioral Science, Communication Studies, Economics, Environmental Studies, Geography, Global Studies, History, Justice Studies, Organizational Studies, Political Science, Psychology, Sociology, and Social Science preparation for teaching. I also note that students can earn minors in 44 programs. Undergraduate majors are now offered in all 12 departments in the College of Social Sciences, as Chicana and Chicano Studies launched a new undergraduate major in the fall of 2017, and their first graduates finished last year. Students in the College of Social Sciences represent the finest combination of critical thinking, writing, and quantitative and qualitative research skills. They are uniquely prepared and ready to address the most critical issues facing society in the 21st century. We are immensely proud of these students and look forward to the great things they will do as they move beyond college. And so, on behalf of our faculty and staff, we congratulate you.
Good afternoon. I am Thalia Nagnos, and I am the Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education. The Office of Undergraduate Education oversees interdisciplinary and special programs and serves as the home for students who have not yet declared their majors. These 121 President Scholars represent explorers who have already demonstrated academic excellence in their coursework and now are deciding which major best suits their talents. Special majors, though small in number, are creating a unique academic pathway involving several disciplines. To this group, I say, your early success predicts a promising future. Congratulations on your outstanding academic achievements.
Thank you, Talia. Students, faculty, and guests, it has been our privilege to recognize the academic success of San Jose State University's top performing students. President Scholars, your scholastic performance is proof that you have high standards of achievement and that you are capable of attaining your goals. The more than 2,700 President Scholars we have honored today represent an all-time high for SJSU. Your academic success indicates that you will make significant contributions to our society after you graduate, and I commend each of you for your accomplishments and your future promise. Many thanks to our academic leaders for presenting these extraordinary students who we recognize today. And thank you again, Professor Cherizel and Associated Students Board Member Jocelyn Jones-Trammell, for sharing your thoughtful words of congratulations for our President Scholars. I also want to acknowledge the people behind the scenes who work hard to guide and support the students we honor today. To the parents, spouses, significant others, children, relatives, and other friends, thank you for the crucial contributions you have made in helping to support these scholars on their educational journey. And at the end of this program, please be sure to visit the honorees recognition slide on the event webpage. I'd also like to express my thanks to those who coordinated today's celebration, the members of the Honors Convocation Planning Committee and the University Special Events team. They just did an amazing job. My gratitude to all who joined us today and my heartfelt congratulations to our honorees. Thank you again and good evening.
you.